Today we are going to two of my favorite plant nurseries. They happen to be in the charming town of Cambria on the California Central Coast, not far from Heast Castle. I apologize if sometimes the audio quality is poor. I promise to wear a mic next time. I can't help it. I have to go in. I can't go by a nursery without going in. I'm obsessed with nurseries. Let's see. This is the gift shop, which is nice. This is like paradise. This is like nursery paradise here. This is Cambria. This is nursery paradise. The displays at the garden shed are so beautifully done. This is a place where I'm happy to succumb to point-of-purchase marketing displays. Generally, I resist consumerism and advertising, but when it comes to plants, I let my guard down, especially when it's so inspiring. Wow, indeed. These rusted metal cranes are so evocative. They start you thinking about creating an Asian-style corner, and that concrete fruit basket, that evokes a completely different feel. I love Leucadendrons. They're native to Australia, and like many other Australian plants, Leucadendrons are drought tolerant. I use 3 varieties of this gorgeous plant in my south-facing yard. That's great. I wonder where you get this. Cousonia panicubata. Very cool plant. I've never seen this before. This is only $265. That's a pelargonium, but it has a similar look. My theory is that this kind of environment generates endorphins and oxytocin in our brains. Years ago, I had a nursery, and there was a prison for the criminally insane a few miles away. We would get staff from the prison coming in on their lunch breaks or after work just to be in the space of calm, green energy. The power of plants is underestimated. We emerged into a sunny array of succulents and cactus. There were echeverias, bunny ears cactus, agaves, aloes, and more. The garden shed surprises you at every turn. I'm speechless. Ooh, there's some blooming calanthes over there. I can't help it. Another nursery. Let's check it out. Let's go to my favorite place. It's the fern department. This gazebo. This is where I got my deer tongue fern. Got it here. Different kinds of maidenhair ferns. Bronze Venus, adiatum, maidenhair fern. I like that, like these fingers that come out. I don't have my glasses on, I can't read it, but it's a really pretty fern. And then I found a little micro-leafed maidenhair fern like I have at home, adiatum microphyllum. So this is what the adiatum microphyllum looks like, the micro-leafed maidenhair fern. See how delicate these leaves are compared to the standard maidenhair fern houseplant, which is beautiful too. I have them both. But there's something very special about this little microphyllum. I like the new growth that comes out so bronzy, almost flesh colored on the black stems, and then turns green on the black stems. See the black stems back there? I also wanted to point out my deer tongue fern that I mentioned at the nursery. And look how much it's grown. Wow, it's so big. I put it in a big pot so it'll stay moist. And I paired it in the pot with a Begonia boliviensis, which I just love. It's just a showstopper here. The color, I get so many compliments. The flower, the yellow stamen in the flower. It'll get much bigger through the season. It's a tuberous begonia and it goes dormant in the winter. So there's nothing there. That's why I wanted to put it in the same pot as the fern, because then when it's dormant, there's something in the pot, something beautiful in the pot. And also the begonia tends to have leggy stems, so it'll cover up its sort of bare legs when it's blooming and pop through the fern fronds. So this is my first year trying this, and I'm just excited to see it come out. So this is my only deep shade area where I keep the ferns, begonias, moss. I'm pretty happy about this. It's so cool. I don't even know the name of this. I just bought it on a whim, and it just started blooming last week with these yellow flowers. I just love it. And I paired this bronze leaf trailer with the yellow flowers with a chartreuse begonia. Looks like it needs a little fertilizer, and maybe it's been a little sun bleached. I think it got too much sun. The tree above was pruned this year, and it's more sun in here than usual. Of course, they don't have the common names on these, all the botanical names. Working at a nursery, you can't help pull the weeds out of the pots. Or sometimes you find a pot like that, and I'll just straighten it up. I just love it. It's so magical in here. See this red Japanese maple outside. Purple basil, called purple ruffles basil. I've never seen the ruffly one before, but it's gorgeous and smells really good. And this is a lemon basil. Oh yeah, it's very lemony. More lemon than basil.
No, they're bees, baby.
Basil.
You want to be very
Basils need to be pinched a lot. They have a season, they're an annual basically. You just pinch them a lot because they just keep sending out these flowering things. And if you pinch them, they send out more branches. I think this might have the wrong label in it because that's the purple ruffles and this is not purple ruffles. It's definitely a purple basil, but it's not ruffly. Delicate. So this is a Thai basil called Siam Queen. Very elegant looking, beautiful. Deep veins. The veins are very deeply etched in the plant. Also not too strong. Different kind of Thai flavored basil. That's basil land. Salvia dancing dolls. When I first moved in to my place where I had some natives now, I had a lot of these salvias because they grow fast and they filled in with color. One reason why the natives are so good to plant, besides the drought tolerance, is that the bees and butterflies and insects that live in our area naturally gravitate to the plants that are supposed to be growing here. So that's why I plant the native plants. So we're promoting both the plants and the insects. Yarrows come in a lot of different colors. And the monarchs like that. The monarch butterflies definitely like the yarrows. These are blue-eyed grass. These are nice. It's an actual bladed plant, not a grass. Trichostemma Midnight Magic. It's a very beautiful, full plant. Oh, they have the Carpenteria. The Carpenteria is what I want. Plant in my yard. And it's blooming. Although I have to say, I don't know which one is healthier. There's 3 of them. It's tall. It's got new growth. And it's got some growth down at the bottom too. I'm not happy about this, but it's a native and I think it's going to be okay. Because it's got new growth up here and new growth down here, new growth there, and a flower. I'm getting this. This is what's going to take the place of my manzanita Dr. Hurd that died. Wow, I didn't think I'd find it. Now that made my day.